Good to see you. The Charlotte 49ers held their first scrimmage. Head coach Will Healy said a lot of guys were held out, so tough to say whether he'd give the edge to the offense or the defense. But he did say the starting quarterback job is a two-man battle.
It'll be between Chris Reynolds and Brett Keane, so over the next couple of weeks we'll make sure and get those guys enough reps where we can establish a starter. I feel great about both of those guys. I feel like we can win with both of them, and so it's been a really good battle, and I think they both made each other better. So we're getting closer, but we're not there yet.
Next Saturday, the 49ers will host their annual Fan Fest at Halton Arena. It's free to the public and starts at 4 p.m. The Carolina Panthers did not practice for the second straight day following their first preseason game in Chicago. They're back to business tomorrow before beginning joint practices with the Buffalo Bills. The Panthers will play the Bills in their next preseason game. Anytime teams hold joint training camp practices, there's an added edginess. Players are sharper in drills and a little more chippy since they're going up against guys who aren't teammates. The backup quarterback position is something we're keeping an eye on, especially since it involves Charlotte native Will Grier. Ron Rivera described Grier and Kyle Allen as efficient after the win in Chicago. Film study is an important aspect of camp, especially for the rookies. Here's what Grier saw on his interception.
They did a good job disguising their coverage. Their safety was off the hash, so I thought it was covered two, but this safety rolled down. He was just cheating to the three receiver side, and he jumped the dig route that the tight end ran, made a good play. I didn't see him, and I just missed it. It was a bad decision. Should have got down to the back.
The Panthers practice tomorrow in Spartanburg before beginning joint practices with the Bills on Monday. The backup quarterback battle in Pittsburgh involves another former Big 22 player to watch. Mason Rudolph made the most of his preseason debut against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Northwestern product came in behind Josh Dobbs and completed 5 of 8 passes for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rudolph is entering his second season in the league and definitely made an impression on head coach Mike Tomlin. Tomlin said he liked what he saw from Mason in the time that he was out there. Former Charlotte Latin and NC State standout Garrett Bradbury made his NFL preseason debut. The 18th overall pick of the Minnesota Vikings has been in the headlines for an interesting topic over the last week. His quarterback, Kirk Cousins, has complained twice that Bradbury sweats too much, like to the point where it creates an issue of too much moisture on the ball. The Vikings picked up their first preseason win over the New Orleans Saints. Afterwards, Kirk Cousins, when asked about Bradbury, no sweat.
He was great. I thought he was, as he had been all through practice, through OTAs, in great command, really sharp, no concerns whatsoever.
Seeing Kemba Walker in Celtics green is going to be tough. If you're still not ready, maybe this will soften the blow a little. Probably not, but it is the red, white, and blue.